Have you ever thought about where your produce comes from? Most grocery chains receive produce from various local and national farmers. In fact, there are about 3.4 million farmers in the United States today. But of that staggering number, only 45,000 are Black farmers. At the Better Buggy, we are a proud group of Atlanta-based Black-owned farmers, selling produce locally and nationwide. Our easy-to-navigate online platform makes it easy for you to make a one-time purchase or to simplify your life by subscribing to our weekly produce box. Whichever frequency you choose, you can order with confidence, knowing you'll receive 100% organic farm-fresh produce. If you're looking for a thoughtful gift for a loved one that they'd actually find useful, be sure to pop by our online store where you can snag a gift card your recipient can use to order their own produce and t-shirts. Ready to start supporting local Black-owned farms and making healthier food decisions? Visit thebetterbuggy.com now to start shopping.
We are following a developing story from Mercer County tonight. 3 brothers have died after falling into a manure pit.
Authorities say it happened during a farming accident Tuesday afternoon. Hogan Camp Funeral Home in St. Henry is now handling the arrangements for Gary, Todd, and Brad Webker. The 3 brothers all died after the accident at a farm on Coldwater Creek Road up near St. Henry. The Mercer County coroner confirms that Gary and Todd both died at Mercer County Community Hospital. Authorities say Brad was taken to a hospital in Fort Wayne, Indiana. The cause of the tragic accident is still under investigation.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the 3 brothers that fell into a manure pit. As soon as I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, they must be on a farm, because a manure pit? So, I mean, chances are the pit was there. You know, people still buy manure, believe it or not. But wow, this story comes out of Ohio. 3 Ohio brothers died after getting trapped in manure pit, officials say. So the story came out in the New York Post, August 12th, 2021. 3 brothers in Western Ohio died after getting trapped in a manure pit as they worked to pump at their livestock farm. So I guess they shared a farm and they worked the farm. So these 3 brothers were taken to the hospital, and they said they found them underwater in the pit. And when they had to go out and rescue them, the rescuers had to dive in this manure pit to get get them out. Wow. So what they believe happened, that the 3 of them passed out from the fumes that were coming from the manure pit. And, when I looked at the footage, part of the footage panned over and they had cows in there. So, wow. So Brad, Todd, and Gary, Rupker, they all died. Okay, 2 were taken to the hospital after rescue crews had responded to the family at the farm in St. Henry. They found them underwater in the manure pit and requested a dive team. Wow. Can you imagine taking up that job if you were an emergency? You were an EMS? Ugh. So the first 911 call came in, and it sounds like the mother, "My son passed out," a woman told dispatcher. He was doing something with the pit. Moments later, a second caller requested more help. "I've got all 3 boys down in the pit." The Rupkas, they said, were extracted from the manure pit about 20 minutes later, after the initial 911 call was received at 12:30 p.m. So this happened on August 12th. Details of how the men fell into the pit or how long they were stuck there were not immediately clear, WDTN reported. Gary and Todd were pronounced dead at the hospital in Coldwater, Ohio. Brad, he died at a hospital. So two brothers went to the same hospital. One brother went to a hospital in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and he died at the hospital. The three brothers were full-time farmers who owned and operate GBT. So that was the name of their farm. And they apparently worked with their father on this farm. Mm-mm-mm. Preliminary autopsy showed they died from asphyxiation, secondary to a farm accident. I mean, farming can be very dangerous. It's not always exactly the safest profession. St. Henry's Fire Department Chief Matt Lefeld told the Daily Standard that the men were pulled from the pit unconscious after performing maintenance on a manure pump. Manure pits can produce dangerous gases. Yeah, apparently it did in their case, which can lead to nausea, headache, and dizziness in lower levels, and labored breathing and death at higher exposure, the newspaper reported, citing Ohio State University. So, wow. So they lost their lives working on the family farm. I tell you what, that pit must have been something else to be putting out that amount of fumes that killed all three of them. Wow. Y'all, please tell me what you think. This is crazy. This is exactly what you would call a freak death. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.